let's start with the smart game. Everything is set up and player blue wants to start with the first round with his actions, but of course player red can start too. You have to talk with each other because you are one team and spend your RLCs, your actions, crossover if you want. So player blue says he wants to explore the spacecraft, and that is why he's choosing an hexagon from the hexagon stack of this spacecraft and turn it around. And what is he discovering? He is discovering a corridor. He's placing it somewhere here. This is up to him. He can place it here or there or turn it around. Only has to be connected to the field where he is standing on it and place it like this, for example. And then he moves on this field. Normally he spends one RLC, turn it around for an exploration, but in this case it's a corridor. That means it don't cost any RLCs. But he has to make now an exploration, because exploration means he's uncovering one hexagon field of this and not moving around. And with an exploration, he has to make an exploration test. It means he's turning this dice. We set 6 on the dice number, and it means he has to take or to collect 6 of our exopads. In this case, he has to put up this token up and show it to every player and says, oh, I'm collecting now exopads. Just look and don't do anything else. But everybody has to compare his exopads with each other. But in this case, there's no exopad there, and yes, it's up to you. You can choose. And that means I take here 6 exopads out of this box plus this number on the attraction field of your crew ID card. This is +1. This means you have to take 7 exopads out of this. Don't look into the box while you're drawing exopads and throw them on the table. 5, 6. Okay, then we have to compare if there's a double ganger inside, but at the moment it looks fine. There is no double exopad, so they're all ready for check. Nothing happens. Now he can move again if he wants, or he can say, yes, I want to move too, and then you have to discuss and say, okay, let's take this, for example, and place it wherever you want. Place it here. You move on this field. And this time, the exploration costs you 1 RLC. You turn it around. This is exhausted. And you have to make an exploration test too. Means 2 exopads on this crew ID card is -1. This means we subtract 1 number from this dice roll. That means only draw 1 exopad. We don't look into the box while drawing, and we collect this one. Now we have to compare, is this one somewhere here, or do they have one double? And in this case, no, we're fine. We can go on. Okay, now this guy says, I want to move around, but this guy says, no, I want to make another action because I'm so nice. And now we choose another one. This is the pet kennel, and we place it here because there is no other possibility in this case. And the player is moving on this field and spends another action. This is this. And on this field, it's written down on your hexa board. There's the what happens is described here. That means you have to choose an extra hexa pad plus your dice roll. That means you have to choose 4, but in the pad kernel the minus is now plus. That means it's not subtracting, it's putting 1 on top, and it's 1, and it's 1 for the pad kernel, 3 for the dice, makes 4, plus 1s, it's 5. 5 hexa pads have to be drawn out of the deck, and now it gets slowly interesting. If there's a double hexa pad, no, it's not. This 2 is fine too. And this is okay. We have to draw another one. And a final. Yeah. We compare. Oh, there's nothing. No double, and so we're still fine. Now he wants to move around too, and yes, take some new hexagon field, place it as he wants. Because the table is a little bit too small for this. Normally you have a bigger table, then you can place it wherever you want. And this is the canteen. Yes, place it like this. Move on this field, exhaust, an RLC, roll the dice for exploration, and say 2 plus 1 makes 3, and we get 3 new hexapads. Okay, still fine, we don't have them. There are 16 different hexapads, 60 different hexapads in the box, but double, that means it can happen that you have a double hexapad here and there. And now the problem starts, because one of them is a mimicry. It's only clocked as an hexapad, but that's why it's called double-ganger in this case, but it's unclocking it as an hexapad, as a mimicry. Okay, who has now the mimicry decides, in this case, the dice roll. If the collector, this guy, is rolling green, then he's fine. If he rolls red, then he will be attacked by the hexapad, or in this case, the clocked mimicry. 2, okay. He is lucky and Dawn has an attack by an hexapad, by the mimicry, because this mimicry is not a mimicry, this is the real hexapad, and now it's automatically checked and goes on this side, on the green side, and will be placed here. But this player, his hexapad is the mimicry and attacks him, and this runs back into the box because the mimicry is escaping after the attack. But it cost this player 1 RLC, depending on which level placed. You see here it's level 1, means the player loses 1 RLC. And doesn't matter which you take, but I think the clever thing is to take one what is already exhausted and not the green one. So I take this and place it somewhere here. It means you have less actions in the next round. But you can get these damaged RLCs back if you go to an hypersleep chamber like this and freeze them and take a new one in the next round. But we're not as far as this, and that's where we're going on with playing. It means this player is moving again, making an exploration, because we have to find all the escape pods, and now we found one escape pod. But this is the escape pod for the crew. There we can't place crew members. Here's everything about this. This means the one with the blue seats are the crew escape pods, and with the green capsulas or pods, the small one are for the expats. This is only at the end, because one of our goals is at the end to get all awake crew members inside of this pod. But after finding the exopat escape pods, fill them with exopats and start them. So he discovered it and wanted to go in, but this is not possible, because an escape pod only let you in this escape pod when you have clean exopats. That means you have to stay outside, but you have to exhaust your RLCs for discovering. You don't have to roll the dice, because there can't be exopats inside. And yes, the reason why you stay outside, because you have here checked exopats, and you still lose RLCs, but you can't go inside. Okay, this player has now everything done in this round, and this has 2 RLCs now, and can move along and discover rooms. That means you go to this place, spend 1 RLC, roll the dice again. So it's 1. That means we get 1 exopat plus this multiplier. We place them here, and this is yes, this is not double, and means it's fine. Now we are here and have still 1 RLC. That means we can now check our exopats in the laboratory. And again, you can find all the descriptions of the rooms here. Here's the laboratory. And if you discover a new level, you enter a new level. That means here you come to level 2. Opala, sorry. By the way, here you find a level 2 laboratory. Then when you enter level 2, then you unlock new stuff. What you can see here, level 2, and what happens. For example, you can exhaust as many RLs to restore destroyed RLCs in the same amount. This is, you can use it from level 2 on. But we are not in level 2, we are still in level 1, and that means we can only check our exopats, and that's how we do it now. We exhaust 1 RLC because it cost 1 RLC, and now it starts the checking. For each exopats, we roll the dice. Make it very quick. This is clean. Green means it goes on the green side, clean, and red, of course, the other side. Red, green, 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 red, red, dirty, clean, and clean. You can do it very quick with a lot of exopats. Of course, you can do it slower if you want to see which exopat you choose. But in most of the things, you try to make it very fast. Okay, we have a lot of clean exopats. That's very cool, because we can put them into the exopat, into the escape pod when we discover it. Okay, the round is now over. That means Now comes the vessel deadline. The round counter moves from number 1 to number 2. And then it goes on. Means in this round, every RLC will now be refreshed, turned on the green side. This crew member lost one, that means it's still placed on this side. You can only get it back if you refresh. You freeze your character and defreeze another character. This one has all its RLCs, means you can make 3 actions this round. Okay, and we always have to keep an eye on the vessel deadline, because when this marker arrives at this round and this field here, let's see where it is. If this field is not discovered and still under this thing, and then something badly happened. Then a mimicry sabotage happens, and we roll the dice and see which rooms get lost, taken out of the game. And to avoid this room has to be discovered, and this room has to be eliminated, pushed out of the spacecraft. Again, you see, here is the description, what you have to do to don't run in this fiasco. Okay, that's here. We're in round 2. Okay, I think I destroyed now a complete spacecraft layout, but it's only for explaining reasons. Yeah. So. Okay, let's show some special cases. That means when this player says, I want to refresh this guy, and then he has to go to an hypersleep chamber or discover an hypersleep chamber. That means he's going in this direction and says, yes, I want to see if there's something. And yes, we're happy. We find this room. We place it like this, because this is strategically very good because we have a gap here and a gap here. And always have a look at these gaps, not only at the doors, because sometimes some doors are connected to a wall. That happens. So always, if there's a gap, you can move through and enter this room. First, what happens in this room? You get 4 of these new crewmates, because there are 4 pots inside of this hexagon field. It means from the normal drawing stack you take 4 cards out and place them on your human resources stack. It means you have now more lives, what you can lose during the game without running out of crew members. And now we're here. We have to roll a dice because it's an exploration. We have 5 minus 1. We take out 4 exopets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops. Now we have 1 double. This is not double. This is not double 2. And this is here. This is the doppelganger, but this player has the doppelganger. That means it will be attacked by one of his exopets, because it's a mimicry. It moves into the box again. This is automatically clean, moves on this side. And you can find all the rules. Oh, I lost my description. Okay, you can find all the rules on the rule book. And now we lose one RLC again. We choose one which is exhausted. And yes, now we have only one action anymore, and this means it's the best idea to freeze this character. It means we move it around, place this guy back into the human resources stack somewhere, mix it again, place it at the edge of our playing field, and this character, this game figure will be taken out and placed somewhere here, because this guy is now out of the round. Even if he has one, still I'll say it's taken out of this round, and the next round he can play again, but still have all his crew expats. And now we have only this guy. He can now make a lot of stuff, but we want to get rid of our expats. This means we have to move to this place. This means we need one RLC. This is not counting because this corridor you can move quickly through, and then there only these are counting. It means one RLC exhausted. This counts nothing. Another RLC exhausted, and another to get to the toilet. But we have no RLCs anymore to flush them away. This means in the next round we can flush them away, and we don't have to make an exploration test because all these rooms and corridors were already discovered. This means we don't roll these things, and moving you only spend RLCs. Okay, the round is over. That means the round counter is moving one in this direction. Now we have only 2 rounds to find the fuse control. Okay, this guy here gets now a new crewmate. Oh, it's the same as before. Take another one. This one, place it here, and he gets back all his RLCs. Now he can place his game figure somewhere on the playing field and can choose between 2 of these hyper sleep chambers. And yes, it's up to him. Yes, I wake up here, and his armor is moving in this direction, waking up the crew member, and can start again. But this character says, yes, I want to first play again as a first starter and get rid of my dirty exopets and spend. So first we have to turn them all around because they are refreshed, and for 1 RLC we can flush them all away. The dirty ones, they go back into this box, and we mix them, and we don't take always the same. And now we have 2 of these RLCs to go to an expat escape pod, but we don't have anyone. So we have to find something, and this player says, yes, I discovered and try to find it, and it's finding the fuse control. We place it somewhere here, and this guy is moving on this field. It costs 1 RLC. It's an exploration. We have to roll the dice. Oh Jesus, 6 minus 1. That means 5 exopets. We have to find this one. And yes, this is the red player. There's not a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is double. 6, one again, and this one. Okay, we have, it's not so bad. We have one double. This means is in his check area, and we move this one on the clean side. This is attacking him again. He's losing one. We take the exhausted and it's going back into the box. Yes, the thing is we should get rid of these two. That means we go to the toilet and so on. But now we are on this place and we have to get rid of this fuse control. It means he has to sacrifice himself, place it under the stack. This goes back here. This is taken out, so we are fine. So doesn't matter anymore if there's something happen. But he is out of the game for this round. It means we can, it's dead. In the next round can choose another crewmate. So, but don't have to, don't have to make it because, but we want to don't run into this problem that we lose rooms that can end very badly. And this guy now has two ulcers too and moves around to uncover the exopad escape pod. It means he moves in this thing and moves in this, and find a corridor. This costs no RLC, so we have another. But we have to roll the dice, 2 exopads plus 1, make 3. This is not, no, this is something we didn't. Yes, this is clean. Okay, no doppelganger, we can go on. And we exhaust another one for, and this is the cargo bay. And now we are on level 2. I only want to say level 2. That means if we are attacked by a mimicry, you lose 2 of these RLCs. And from level 2 on, everything in the rooms with level 2, this is unlocked. You can use now the realm functionality in this realm, and this goes to 1 RLC 2. Or if it's written in another thing here, then it costs 3 RLC, for example. So always have a look at this board. And now this round is over again. We move the round counter in this direction, and he will be restored, and choose a new crewmate. Press here and can choose once she wants to awake. Take this place, and this guy only refreshes his RLCs. And the game is going on like this. Then we call the next room. There's another pet kennel where you can have to choose 2 exopads, and the plus get minus and minus get plus. And then on level 2 another corridor. Then we find our hypersleep chamber. And you don't have to turn always it around to see what is level 2, because you can see it here on this green tendrils. That means they are level 2. For example, if we have, we take this one, corridor, this has X, this means this is level 3. I can compare them, level 1, level 2, green tendrils, and with the X level 3. That means this is the dangerous area. When you will be attacked by mimicry, then you lose instantly 3 of your RLC. That means you are instant death. Okay, I hope this is clear. And when you find these exopad escape pods, you have to the other one. This is level 3 and level 2. And here you can see with these green capsules this amount of exopad you have to place inside of the escape pod. Then you can start it with one crew member inside. That means the crew member, it's like the crew member is dying and you can fly away. Again, have a look at this part.